Thank you, Money Plays. I appreciate the closing it out. Big responsibility. Yeah, all right. I'll take it. Let's shut it down. Shut the shit down. Starting right now. All right. All right, let's bring it. You guys ever think about dog heaven? Like, is there a dog heaven? And if there is, what kind of dog goes to heaven? I always imagine my dog, the dogs I knew growing up, dogs that were good to me. But then it's like, well, the neighbor's dog barks a lot, super annoying, all like morning, crack of dawn, that kind of thing. I don't want to condemn this canine soul to hell. I don't think he belongs in hell, but I don't want him in my heaven, like with my dog, right? That doesn't seem fair. There's got to be, it can't be that all dogs go to heaven. That doesn't make any sense, right? Like Cujo is not in heaven. He was a killer, right? Cujo was a killer. Drug sniffing dogs, right? Purgatory at least? Can you give me purgatory? Okay, they're snitches. Snitches do not get first ballot Hall of Fame heaven. They got to wait a little bit in purgatory. I'm not going to say hell either because they're just doing their job. But like what about war dogs? They use war dogs in Nam, right? Like just killer dogs. And that was their whole life, exactly. That dog does not belong in the same heaven as my dog on our Sunday barbecues. It would be really awkward and weird, and it's just, that's not heaven to me, right? All right, sorry. How many people played the children's game Bop It? Bop It. Almost everybody played Bop It, but what you may not have realized was that Bop It was subliminally trying to coach up your head game. It's awkward to think about, believe me. It's awkward to think about. I don't like thinking about it. But tonight, it is valid, and tonight is about validity. Tonight is about expression and transparency of heart and mind, glasnost, as it was once said. But the game Bop It was definitely trying to Mr. Miyagi your head game into the stock price of head went up in 1996, is all I'm saying. Okay? Think about it. The game started off with like Bop It. Ladies may know this more, like Bop It. Okay, then it was like pull it, twist it, suck it. Wait, what? Hasbro, what are you trying to pull? What are you trying to sneak by me here? And if that wasn't bad enough, I know what you're thinking. That sounds disturbing. But if that wasn't bad enough, then comes out Bop It Extreme. Okay, and Bop It Extreme added Flick It. Do I need to tell you what the sexual implications of Flick It? I'm not going to. You're adults. But then the other one was Spin It. And Spin It does not sound that overtly sexual. Does anybody? Spin It? That doesn't sound sexual to me. I never... That's true. Helicopter. Definitely. Other than helicopter, Spin It doesn't come to my mind when I think of sexual things. But if you say it fast, because it is a quick reflex game. And it was originally pitched as the Whores Simon Says. It's about like repetitive motion, right? So it's like, bop it, twist it, pull it, spin it, flick it, spin it, spit on it. I see what you're doing. And you're not getting it past me. Same thing with, do you guys remember when the transgender bathrooms issue was a thing? I remember it, still is. I think, I'm reading between the lines here. Courthouse, I'm just talking about me. I read between the lines.
When you go to the courthouse, they got a amberdex, and they got a male and a female. It's like, what's the amberdex?
Fascinating, but let me have my time for a second. I'm the one with the... All right. But the transgender bathroom thing, if you remember it, I have a little sneaky suspicion that ladies, I see all of y'all, you're just trying to use PC to Trojan horse your way into our shorter bathroom lines. You've seen it, fellas. You've seen it. They're jealous of our short bathroom lines. Every time you walk past, they just grill you. They grill you because they're jealous that we can just whip it out, go, and leave. Probably not even wash our hands. Just saying, take the red pill, fellas. Wake up. It's a thing. I can get a little bit paranoid, especially when I was living by myself. Coming home, does anybody else do this where you have to, before you go to bed, kind of check every room really quick, like I'm checking my closet, checking the bathroom door. Sometimes even I do. Sorry, but I'm a little paranoid. I don't want to go to sleep, rest my head, and just think the door might open and somebody comes in and gets that advantage on me. I'm a little paranoid. But sometimes I open the door and the light's on, and I'll see through the mirror that there's nothing on the other side of the door. But I still do one of these, like just in case there's a fucking vampire ready to kill me. And if he is there, I'm just doing this. Like, yeah, no, I know. Thank you, sir. There is no vampires. Ladies and gentlemen, we can now officially declare that there are no vampires. Or ghouls, probably, right? No ghouls. No ghouls. No zombies. Maybe a zombie or, I don't know, sir. What else doesn't exist? Skeletons exist. You have one. But anyway. No. No, this is a fine gentleman. But anyway, shoot. No vampires indeed, but also I'm an aspiring comedian, but when I came up here, I almost accidentally revealed I'm alcoholic. Some people have like really hardcore stories of their first time or their they have really hardcore stories of when they bottomed out, what they call rock bottom. You know, like I was doing 90 on the freeway, drinking a fifth of vodka, listening to Leonard Skinner, and I flipped my truck, something like that. Yeah, Skinner. Yeah, that's not me. That wasn't me. A lot of things illegal. But for me, it was more of like, thank you. I stopped getting carded at 3 different gas stations for liquor. And with this, and all across the island at the time. With this face, that's not a good thing, right? The other one would be, thank you, sir. The other one would be when my doctor prescribed a UTI medication and said you can't drink for 3 weeks. And I was like, let me space this out. I'm gonna space it out. I'm gonna eat a little bit of breakfast extra here, and then space it out. I can still manage this. That's a problem, people. Don't look back. Thank you. You said about 1 minute left. Oh, if I have to wrap up for this, sorry not to be controversial or anything, but there was a joke made earlier today, and as a comedian, like everyone has their own art that they do here. So a lot of them musicians and stuff, but like as a comedian, you don't know what's funny until you say it in front of people. And there's a lot of, I get that there's a lot of different kinds of people in the crowd tonight, myself one of them, so that appreciated the joke. And maybe more so because I'm more comedian than person, but I appreciate the joke, and that's as someone who identifies with that community, so just saying. Sorry. Support your local comedians, and 9 minutes should be almost up. Thank you.
Felix Fortuna.